for the first time, welcome. I want to say a very big thank you to our subscribers, and viewers. You are the reason why we keep returning back to the channel. Guys, today I'm gonna be talking about something very good, a very interesting topic. Have you ever sat down or even wondered if a woman has children or is married to a foreigner, meaning non-Nigerian, whether it is possible for the children to have citizenship of Nigeria? That's the topic we are gonna be discussing today, guys. Like I've had many people always asking me questions about, oh Lord, I wanna marry this man. Like I feel like marrying in Nigeria, but the problem is that my children ain't gonna be citizens. So therefore, if they were to come into the country or want to do anything, they will be coming as expatriates, even though they'll be able to get their visa as easy as, whatever you can call it. Guys. So that's the reason why I'm doing what? That's the reason why I am making this video today. Forgive my looking down, alright? I'm processing something in the computer. That's the reason why I'm doing what? That's the reason why I'm looking down, trying to attach some files to send, guys. So yes, guys, I will show you being a citizen, alright, simply means that you are one of the approved people or population of a location. Alright, when the government will plan the plan along with you. Now, being a citizen isn't necessarily that you have to be living in a particular location. We have citizens of locations or places who do what, guys? Who live in other places. When you talk about citizenship, you talk about the national population of a place, which is the total number of persons living in a place or a country, a region or a continent, okay? Then of course, under population, we have factors of population. We have what is called immigration, date rate, birth rate, and so on. Those are some of the factors that affect population. But we're talking about if you as a woman who is a Nigerian is married to a foreigner, when you have children, whether the children can be counted as the citizens of the country. Some of the benefits of being a citizen is that you'll be able to buy land in any approved location for citizens like you. You'll be able to run your businesses. You have the right to employment. You can apply for employment with the federal government, with your state government, your local government, or any private parastatal in that country. You can vote in that country. You can give your view to happenings in that country. Then you can also run politics. You can be given political appointments, like guys, like being a commissioner, like being a minister, being an ambassador, being a permanent secretary, and so on and so forth. These are some of the benefits. You can also run for executive positions, like being the president, being a senator, being a governor, a house of rep, house of assembly, and so on and so forth. You can run for chairmanship, you can run for councillorship, and so on and so forth. So yes, guys, I want to gladden your heart with this information, okay? If you are a woman as a Nigerian, or you are a woman and a citizen of Nigeria and married to a foreigner, whether living in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, your children are automatic citizens of Nigeria. This is what many people don't know, because we all know that citizenship is supposed to come through the father, because you do what? You bear your father's name. Don't misinterpret the name you're supposed to be attaching to your name, to your mother's name, alright? You can bear your father's name. You can acknowledge being the citizen of your father's country and still be a citizen of Nigeria, that you bear your father's surname. That's just the difference between a woman and a man in Nigeria when it has to do with citizenship, guys. I know, is this surprising? Like, I've had many people who had this as a headache. You know, they had it as a pain on their neck. You know what, guys? One time I went to Togo, you know, and some parts of Ghana, and you know, I've heard stories. I've heard how women, you know, had a relationship or married some men and get back to children in other countries, and the men were nowhere to be found, and the children cannot also go and claim the citizenship of Nigeria, except they lie about it, except they try to adopt maybe their mother's father's name, or do what, guys, or you know, adopt in the name of the person. They lie about the person's citizenship, meaning their father, without knowing that they would have actually gone to the immigration office of Nigeria and admit that their mother is a bona fide Nigerian or a Nigerian woman, and their daddy or their father is what? A citizen of another country. That was all they needed. They misinterpreted this ideology of surname by the Nigerian government and Nigeria and Nigerians to be citizenship. So many people out there are suffering. So if your mother is in Nigeria, alright, maybe you've grown up, maybe you're a woman and you just give birth or you just get birth, do what? Try and go and process the citizenship of your child. Your child has the right to movement, therefore you try and get the child a national ID card. Go to any NIN office, you know, to do your national identification number registration. I get this, guys, as your national ID card. Hello, can I see yours? Can I see your national ID card? Yeah, guys, your national ID card may be looking like this. Maybe looking like this. This is for my colleague and worker, okay? Have it. Alright, so your national ID card can be looking like this. Then you do what? You use your national ID card and go to the immigration office and process your passport. Your passport should look like something like this. And you know this, the Nigerian passport. This what a Nigerian passport looks like. You know, if it was I would die, we say, show me your passport. You understand it? So this is your national passport or your international passport or Nigerian passport. The cover page looks something like this, guys, where your name would be there, your nationality would be there. You know, the date you registered, your NIN or national identification number will be there. Your passport number will be there. If you are a citizen of another country as well as Nigeria, it will be captured here. So you see the reason why you don't lie. You don't know that if you just go to the immigration office and tell them that your mama or your papi or your papa is a Nigerian, your passport will be processed. When you go there, immigration and what? Make the payment. After the payment, the date which you will return for the capturing will be communicated to you. When you go there, all your data entry as well as fingerprints and so on will be carried out. You know, you go to the immigration office, you see some women, you know, doing passport for some children. You see them trying to turn their heads. They will do something like turn like this or do like this, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, and they will do what? Smile or keep their head in position so that they can do what? They can snap them, and you see them holding their fingers and pressing so that it will be captured. Yeah, that's what women do for their children. Some of these women, yeah, the husbands are not Nigerians. But our Nigerian children are Nigerian children. Hello, these children have the right to come back and make contribution for their country. And do you know what, guys? Let me educate you. It improves what we call international relationship. And if you were wondering why Nigeria is kind of backwards, some of these children would what? Copy their ideologies in their mother's country and try to implement it in their country. You know why? They are citizens of the country and they are allowed to contribute. So say your father is from the US or maybe from Chile or maybe from Japan, as the case may be, and your mama is what? And your mama is from Nigeria. You know that when you come to Nigeria and you see things you like, you do what? You try to improve it and even try to copy the ideas to your country. And when you see the things you like in your country, because you are allowed to be part of the administration of the country, you can do what? Make your contributions, you know, because it is your country too, because you have your investment, because you have every right as the children born by a man or the children who get their citizenship from a man have. Alright, that's why you don't have to be naive, you don't have to be scared, you don't have to be reluctant, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so if you are a child born by a Nigerian woman, I say big up to you, and you do what? And you try and go to the immigration office and get your national ID card. Now after the international passport, after getting your national ID card, you know, after the capturing, you will be told the day you will be returning to the immigration office to do what? Collect your passport. That's your international passport or your Nigerian passport. So do I hear some people saying Ghana in Africa or West Africa is the only one giving citizenship to children, even through women? Oh no, the information is not. Nigeria stepped up long time ago. If you want to prove me right, you can check out the YouTube channel called House of Adana. House of Adana is a lady who is married to a German. She is a medical doctor, a Nigerian married to a German medical doctor, I think. Yeah, I think so. And they have children. She has been able to process the citizenship for the children as well as the international passport. And it's not because she's an influential person. It is just because people misquote the surname that should be attached to their names with citizenship. These are two different things. You hear your father's name, but you can be a citizen of Nigeria if your mother is a Nigerian. And I tell you, you are 100% right, just like the children that get their citizenship through their father have what? 100% right. So if this information is useful, guys, please give this video a thumbs up, share with your loved ones, and subscribe to me.